Welcome to High Impact Media TV, and we are here in Royal LePage Team Realty with Christine Hauschild, and she is just a dynamic person, and I'm glad you're on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So this is a show where the viewership is a lot of entrepreneurs, business people, but maybe someone out there is thinking about becoming an agent. How did you get into the business?
Okay. The climate of getting into the business today is very different than what it would have been like many years ago. I actually took my real estate license back in 1986. 86. Wow. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even know what a mortgage was.
You must have been 2.
I know, but I was fresh out of school, and I was really the youngest person in my real estate class at the time. But I decided to take a different focus, and I went directly into new home construction. So most people would go into real estate, have their real estate license, and go directly into standard, traditional resale. But I did go through 18 years of working with builders in the city of Ottawa. So I had the opportunity to work with many builders doing custom homes, townhomes, condominiums, throughout anywhere from Barhaven to Canada to Hunt Club to Orleans. And it gave me this very, very basic knowledge of, first of all, construction and how to interact with many people that you meet in a day. And so that was really quite a way to develop. And then when I changed over in 2003, that's when I went to Royal LePage. So I actually started my career in resale 18 years after I got my license.
Wow.
But most people, when they start into resale, it takes time. And it takes a lot of time to develop your name, to develop your brand. But because I'd had this background and all these people I'd sold homes to over the years in new construction, my business went very quickly. It rose very quickly to levels that I had to start hiring a team fairly quickly and early on.
Wow, congratulations. So we heard the latest statistics, 3,000 agents in the Ottawa area. It seems like a very competitive field to get into. So, you have I heard this, most agents last as long as their savings do. And what makes you different, and what can someone do entering a field that is highly competitive do to stand out?
Well, first of all, there are many different models when it comes to real estate. And it depends. You've got the guy who wants to be a part-time. And then you've got the person who wants to be a full-time. And I've always taken it seriously that if I'm going to do my business, I'm going to do it full-time. And I do think of it as a business. So it is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And you have to put yourself into that mindset from day one. If you do it, that you're going to be, out lunching every afternoon, and you're going to be on the golf course, and you're going to be away for 3 months of the year, you really can't commit to it as one should. When I started in resale, I developed a brand. The brand to me was the most important thing that I could leave with people. I had to leave something of myself, who I was, to the folks that I would go and see. So over the years, I've developed this branding and this brand awareness. Now, of course, you go down the street and you see the signs, you see Royal LePage signs, you see my picture, there are bus benches, advertising, whatnot. I think the main key to success for most of the realtors out there is a consistency of your brand. And if you don't have that, people forget. Our world is changing so fast. The internet is changing. People have very little focus. So you have to get your head out there so that people see, as they're driving their cars, as they're talking to people, word of mouth, they need to feel, know, and also see that that brand is something that is solid and that they are getting value for their money. There are a lot of models, as I said. There are discount brokers, and there are full-service realtors. I will never be a discount broker. I will always be full service. The way my team works, the way that I function, is absolutely the best service possible.
If you get a discount broker, you get discount service.
You have to, and they won't last.
Exactly.
The model cannot sustain itself at that.
Well, that's incredible. So I think we learned a little bit more about what it takes to be a realtor. But in business in general, because there is a lot of entrepreneurs, business people, managers, people just in a leadership position. What is some tips that you can offer the audience that just they can take and run with it?
I would say that the communication is so important. Unfortunately, a lot of the kids coming up now are strictly internet-based. They are text-based, and quite frankly, there's still a lot of clients, that's how they want to be communicated with. But there is nothing wrong with good old-fashioned picking up the phone, talking to people, and having that communication.
People are afraid to pick up the phone.
That relationship. You know, when I go into somebody's home, I am asking a lot of them to have me come in for a period of time. I need to develop a relationship. And it really, to me, doesn't matter what I'm selling or what anyone is selling. You have to still build some kind of a relationship. No matter how little, you have to have a relationship. And you cannot forget that, and that people are human, and you have to treat them at their most basic levels.
Pick up the phone and treat people like human beings. What do you know? Okay, how can people out there get a hold of you?
You can reach me at my office at 613-592-6400, or you can always email me at christinehauschild.com.
High Impact Media TV, thank you for coming on the show, and we'll see you next time.